everything's fine. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I just finished jarring a mess of jam last night. Well, that'll need to be delivered into town today.
Okay.
So what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday?
Oh, Rollo has things to do, so I sort of just poked around town.
I've set the jam down by the front door. There's 2 batches to drop off. One for Mr. Tulliver at the Bag and Wag.
Bag and Wag?
Another for Miss Fratelli at the diner.
Oh, and Mr. Nuncreed. He said he wanted some more.
I suspected as much, as he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. There are some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman. Just make sure Fratelli and Tulliver get the ones on top.
No problem.
There's gonna be secret messages in those ones.
Mm-hmm.
Spooky. Off with you now, while the day's still young. Grandma, you hiding anything back here?
Secrets?
Any secrets? Any extra charms?
No.
You're lucky. Oh, giving a call, eh? Hello, it's Juniper Hartford. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. Simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well, we can meet tonight.
Huh.
Suspicious.
So big.
Okay. Sorry about yesterday. Roxy can be so annoying. But good news, no more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine warehouse? So, what did you find? Give me the dirt.
Something happened. There was someone else there.
What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it. It would be aliens.
No.
Zombies?
No.
Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be?
Rollo. I have got to deliver these into town first. We can catch up after.
Ooh. Is it a whole thing? Sounds like a whole thing.
Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet me at the treehouse tonight.
I'm not sure what this treehouse is you speak of.
Meet me at the mission control.
Roger that, Space Cadet. Brum. Oh, new bugs? Wait, watch your step.
Oh, sorry.
There was a whole family of beetles here. They've gone missing.
I thought they were just sorta wandered around.
Everyone has a home, Luca. Even beetles.
Luca checked the soles of his sandals.
I think we're okay.
It's weird that they're gone. They went missing when the festival preparations began.
You think the noise scared them away?
Something like that. Just watch where you step, okay?
Can't even see.
Right? Can't even see Mr. Piggly. Sinclair? You can tell those jerks. Doesn't matter how many boxes they pile up. I ain't moving. going on over here? Mr. Wilder, I trust you have time to chat.
Eris Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine fortune, had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
I couldn't help but notice that the front page of this morning's paper was consumed with stories about this silly festival. Well, yes, that is the news of the day, but there was no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was endowed. I'm sorry, Miss Valentine. My readers are more so interested in this town's future, rather than any one family in particular. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the goings-on of my family was the only thing this town cared about. Well, things change, man. And you know, change is a dangerous... If you finish that thought, I'll make that monocle a permanent fixture to of your anatomy. My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine. Did I give you the impression this conversation was finished?
Mr. Wilder averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. Don't worry. Don't let her boss you around. What kind of spooky things you up to? Anger from the past, mistakes not yet made, and a glimmering hope for the future. He carried them all in equal parts everywhere he went. What a burden to bear. Hey, how come I can't tuck the mom and the baby?
Can't talk to the baby in the first place.
Right, let me talk to the baby. I want that baby's first words to be...
Subdued.
Sup, dude? Yeah. Good point, good point. Oh.
Hey, Don.
Hey, Luca. What's up? They got you on jam delivery, eh?
Yep.
Have you seen the new kid around yet?
New kid?
Yeah, came in from the big city. My parents both got jobs here. But get this, one of them is working for William Kerr in Perennial Harvest, and the other is working for Eris Valentine.
And?
The Valentine represents Beacon Pine's past. Perennial Harvest has positioned itself as this town's future. Must make for some interesting dinner table conversations.
I can imagine.
Good point, that's interesting. Ooh, the diner. If I could just be left alone, young Mr. Van Horn.
Oh, sure. Sorry to bother you.
It's just that Mr. Kerrs asked me to make the opening speech at the festival. Being mayor and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. Truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing.
Cut out for being mayor or for public speaking?
Both, I suppose. I never really chose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family, or our legacy.
That sounds like a heavy burden. As for the festival, just speak from your heart. I'm sure it'll be great.
What's in the trash? What's in here? I want a juice.
I want juice.
Thing over here? Nothing? Well, if it isn't my favorite little jam runner.
Hey, Mrs. Fratelli.
Look at
She
you.
leaned forward and pinched Luca's cheek.
You're all skin and bones. Is your gran not feeding you?
She is, it's just...
I understand. You know, I taught your mama how to cook back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in diner. See that picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute, running around in your little apron, taking orders. The whole situation just breaks my heart, what happened with Eleanor. Oh,
Oh no.
I got a feeling she's out there somewhere yearning to be with you again. Few things in this world can keep a mother from her son.
Luca shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Oh, yes, let's see here.
Mrs. Fratelli lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
Ah, they even have my name on them. How thoughtful.
She carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You tell your gran hello for me, Luca.
Will do.
Wonder what happens if you go to Mr. Nuncreed first. I almost wonder if the jam's not jam. It's like goo. With Mr. Nuncreed.
Got some jam for you, Mr. Nuncreed.
Luca, you seem chipper.
Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Mr. Nuncreed eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I suppose it is.
So, do you want your jam?
Oh, right. Usually Juniper drops those off herself.
I guess she's busy today.
Luca handed the jam to Mr. Nuncreed, and he nestled it with both hands.
Well, I'll just have to finish this batch off quicker than normal. You tell her to go ahead and get started on my next order.
You got it.
Alright. So it wasn't he, like, accidentally got...
Someone else's jam.
Yeah. Mr. Tortellini. Tortimer. Oh, this kid. How do you keep the ice cream cold? We keep them on ice. Where do you get the ice from? I don't know. Somewhere cold? How do they keep somewhere cold? Cold. Look, Bert. Do you want some ice cream or not? No, I'm good.
Huddled at his counter, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
Hello?
Ugh.
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry.
No bother.
He leaned forward and lowered his voice.
I see you have something for me.
Yeah, Gran had some jam I'm supposed to give you.
He leaned in a bit further.
Jam?
Yeah, these ones on top. She wrote your name on them.
Mr. Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes! The jam! Thank you so much for delivering this jam to me.
He reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luca a little wink.
I shall put it on my store shelves post-haste.
This is my last delivery. Can I just leave the basket here with you?
Of course. Of course.
He leaned in for a final whisper.
Of course.
Huh? What is wrong?
Hey, you. Anchovies or pineapple?
Huh?
Don't think. Just answer.
Pineapple. Why?
How old are you?
12?
Perfect. Follow me.
Who are you?
Anyone ever tell you you ask too many questions?
What?
Just try to keep up, okay?
What just happened? Well,
Hey, what a crazy coincidence! Here's my new friend I was just telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. We just hit it off. Oh, really? Get this. His favorite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple.
Oh,
And what is your new little friend's name?
Beck locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luca Van Horn. Nice to meet you.
I'm Nellie. This is Ilona. We're Beck's parents.
Beck gave Luca a quick nudge.
Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you.
Already feels like we've known each other for years. So you both can stop obsessing about me making friends. Oh, darling, we never doubted you. It's just that for children with fewer than 5 close friends, the probability of a stunted development doubles. Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. What Nellie means is that we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible. You can relax. A friend has been friended. This calls for a celebration. Luca, you must join us for dinner tonight.
Dinner?
Wow, another coincidence. I already asked him, and he said he would love to.
It's just...
Wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two, don't get into too much trouble now. Wow, can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton.
You're welcome.
I owe you one. My moms are great and all, but they can be a bit much sometimes. Our house is a little cottage next to the big mansion place.
Wait, you live in the Valentine estate?
Yeah, that's the spot. Maybe by their big creepy gate. Don't be late. Or I'm back to square one on this whole friend grift. Great. See you there. Their little running animation is so cute.
Yeah.
What do we got going on up here? Nothing? Can I talk to the baby now? Wah, wah. Let's see. We're supposed to go find... Oh, who's this?
Good morning,
Jeff.
Jeff.
What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me.
Come on now, it's not all that bad. The festival is coming up.
The festival. Old man Valentine used to put on cockamamie shindigs all the time. And where did that get us?
Well, it's Perennial Harvest putting on this one. And they're doing it for the whole town.
As far as I can see, the difference between the old Valentine Company and this new Perennial Harvest outfit
Jeff dug through his pockets for a bit.
is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana.
But those are both garbage.
Exactly. I've got new stuff.
Hey, Jace.
Oh, hey, Luca. Have you seen this new issue of Hank Atomic?
Not yet. No spoilers, please.
It's awesome. It's a flashback.
No spoilers, please.
We get to see how mild-mannered Henry Adams becomes. Hank Atomic, man of space justice.
Jace, no spoilers.
Oh, sorry. My point is, you're gonna love it.
Alright, Jace. Catch you later.
Roger that, Space Cadet.
Hey, Kikado.
Good afternoon, Luca. Can I help you find something?
Maybe, maybe not.
Try me.
Well, there's been some weird stuff going on at the old Valentine warehouse.
Can't say I know anything about the old warehouse. But empty hives don't stay empty for long.
Huh?
Kato motioned to the book in front of him.
The more I read about bees, the more similarities I see with people. If a hive collapses and fails, it doesn't stay empty for long. New queen will set up shop pretty quickly.
So you're saying it would make sense for someone new to start using the warehouse?
Nature abhors a vacuum. Also, that probably means that beehive that's empty will get rehived. You got bees in there yet? Oh there, little buddy. What brings you to this neck of the woods?
Well, I was just wandering around a bit.
Wandering? How wonderful! Children and their wonderful wandering. Oh, to be young. Anyways, I can't let you pass just now. Top secret business that way.
Mr. Kerr winked with a wry smile.
Oh, I'm just yanking your chain. Perennial Harvest is just making a few improvements.
He gave Luca an energetic thump on the shoulder.
Better head home now. Our harvest awaits. So, who all lives in that house?
Eris and Gus Valentine grew up in there. And Solomon moved in a few years back.
The creepy little kid in the vest?
This sounds like the one.
So, just 3 people live in that huge thing? Bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that.
Not really, the Valentines pretty much keep to themselves.
So it's empty and boring?
Pretty much.
What a waste.
My mom says they used to be way busier back before Sharper died. Before the foul harvest.
Okay, that's like the 5th time someone mentioned this foul harvest thing. And you all use the same ominous tone. Eventually you're gonna have to explain to me how that harvest got all fouled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way.
Oh, that house.
Mm-hmm. Those kids would just have ditched me by this point. Why are you still here?
You look like you could use some help.
You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod.
Fun.
Great. Whatever you do, don't bring up their work.
I think you can handle that.
Beck took a long breath, then gave a firm nod.
Here goes nothing.
Chapter 4. Dinner with the Moodwills. Ilona Moodwill was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love, couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates. Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
So, Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live?
Oh, I live with my grandma. Over on the other side of the river.
Your grandma? Where are your parents at? Beck, manners.
It's alright. My dad passed away in an accident of the fertilizer plant 6 years back.
Oh dear.
My mom's been missing for a few months now.
Like, missing?
Luca's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger. Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how did you like the pizza?
Oh, it was good. Very good.
Normally we'd have put more effort into dinner.
Ilona nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We aren't fully settled in, and Beck had mentioned that it's your favorite. I'm sorry, are we just skipping the part where he said his mom was missing? Beck! I'm sorry, Luca. This move has us all a little tired.
Luca wiped his face with his sleeve.
No, it's fine. So Beck said that you moved here for work?
Uh-oh.
Beck gave Luca a swift kick under the table.
Oh. I mean, what brought you to Beacon Pines?
Oh. You were right the first time. We're here for work. Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. She's brilliant. Perennial Harvest just made her the newest lead researcher of deep engineering. She makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Perennial Harvest is at the forefront of evolving agriculture into something more useful than sprinkling water and excrement on the ground.
Luca glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nellie means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants. Yes, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best. Some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream. You swore you didn't...
Beck slammed her fist into the table, perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey, Luca! How about some dessert?
I actually have to meet my friend Rolo soon.
Luca glanced outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going.
Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac.
Yeah, the almanacs aren't that useful around here.
Luca wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Thank you for all the pizza. It was really good. See you at the festival, Beck.
Is Beck gonna come with? Mm-hmm. Wait up. I'll walk you home.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rolo could be prickly around new people. But Beck seemed cool. Rolo would warm up to her eventually, probably.
What a break.
Rumble.
Thunder or lightning?
Rumble.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
You sure we can make it home before this storm kicks off?
Luca surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I'll make a break for it.
At that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Uh-oh. Care to recalculate those odds? Hurry inside, you two, before you catch a cold. Luca, Nellie will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in the boxes.
Mind if I poke around?
Be my guest? Ooh, thanks.
Luca squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
This look wild. What is it?
Gum.
Dumb.
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Chewed that one for 47 days.
Luca wiped his hand off on his sweater and gave a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Beck looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you?
A little. But weird can be cool.
Oh, that didn't give us a charm.
Oh wow. Rolo and I had a radio just like this at the treehouse.
Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to the bolts. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes.
She seems pretty awesome.
She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
Luca flicked at one of the toggles.
I bet you can get all sorts of stations on this.
Not out here in the boonies. I wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. Around here, it's all farm reports and static.
Ah, shucks.
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Ooh, pungent.
He flipped open the attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and all of the Fairview Condors.
Well, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh?
Oh, sorry. Was this from your old school?
Most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards. Some did flowers. When they're really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both.
So you moved a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. It's always a better job somewhere else.
These flowers would last longer if you put them in water.
That's the sort of thing I would do if I cared.
Well, you cared enough to keep them, is all.
Luca, can I ask you something?
Of course.
Oh, superhero landing.
Dang, didn't that hurt?
I'll be honest. That hurt more than I expected.
Well, at least you looked cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Do you ever feel alone? Like, even when people are around?
Well, Rolo can be pretty absent-minded sometimes.
I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want?
It didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at
A problem?
Luca took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know that feeling. How do you deal with that?
I guess I haven't yet. But one thing my dad told me when I was little, don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold them all in, you're gonna pop.
So then, what do you do when you don't know what to do?
Dad never got to that part. Something I figured out on my own, though. You gotta do something. Anything. Here.
What are you doing?
I don't know, something. We're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop jerking me around. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright. That things are gonna change.
Luca let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Feral scream, please.
Yeah! Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw this town.
Oh. Let me try. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate that I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere? Ah,
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
I just want to be a normal kid.
Beck brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There. Wow, I actually feel a little better.
As abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks. I needed that.
Me too. I should head out here before the rain starts up again.
Sure, I'll walk you out. Oh, see you and Rolo at the festival?
Sounds good.
Luca, don't let the universe jerk you around.
Beck gave Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in. Chapter 5. Friendly Feud.
All right.
That's it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.